The World Needs a Father movement started a few years ago with the intention not only to train fathers to be real fathers, but to really impact society. And if you take a good look at society, you will find the following. That for every good marriage you will find 3 or 4 bad marriages. And for every 3 or 4 bad marriages, you will find 6, 7, maybe in some cases, single-parent households. Which means that within a specific community, there would be only one well-equipped father to actually impact 20 or 30 or more households. And therefore we believe that this movement will not take us back to our home only, but take us into society, into the neighborhood, so that we can impact the children of the neighborhood. Maybe become the sport coach and become a father for the neighborhood children. Whatever it takes to change society, to turn this into what God intended. If you need to have the passion for it, you got to understand that passion is created in the tension between crisis and the vision. And maybe you should do something that I have done years ago that really impacted my life. I was at a hospital in Magweru in Zambia, and a nurse put a small baby into my hands. The baby was dying of AIDS. And the baby looked into my eyes, crying and saying, "Give me the best opportunity in life." And as I'm sitting with this baby, God was ministering to me and asking me, what are you going to do to change and impact society? Go to where the crisis is. Go to where boys do not have fathers. Go to prisons and see the impact, the horrendous impact of fatherlessness in society, and you will be inspired. On the other end of the inspiration, the tension between crisis and the vision, you got to ask God to create in you a vision of the future life, a vision of the promised land. We got to dream again about a world where there are stable families, father and mother, in close harmony with each other, and where the children really grow up to reach their full potential because of this environment. And God can ask you to be part of this. If you want to be part of this, you got to come to the training. At least 24 hours of training. Got to do the full training so that you will be well equipped. And then after the training, the best thing to follow through with is when you go back and form a community of practice, where different fathers would get together, maybe mothers would get together, and where you will deliberate and share ideas and wisdom and knowledge, gained knowledge through practice. Practical knowledge, share it with each other so that you can all grow together. I honestly believe we have to do this collectively, and we can learn from each other. And for this, it is very important to understand that the World Needs a Father movement is a movement, not an organization. Organization is where all the control is done by a central head office. We don't want to function like that. We want to distribute responsibility to everywhere in this world, to your own community. So if you get this training, you can take this, and please multiply this by training others. But make this your own responsibility. Just please factor through back to us the new knowledge that you gain, the new practical insights that you got, so that we can always learn from each other. And collectively, with other ministries also working with the issue of fatherlessness, collectively, we will have a move across this world. A fire sweeping this world, changing this world into what God intended this to be. God is our Father, and He wants us to image Him, to portray Him, to express Him on this world. We can learn from Him, and then we will see heaven will come to earth.